on CBS 8 and ABC 32.
Glad to have you with us this morning. I'm Andrew James. Julia Brooks has the morning off. We are following the latest developments from Hurricane Zeta, which flew through our area overnight. Alabama Power says close to 500,000 people are without power this morning across the state. We have team coverage of all the damage left behind. Jerome Jones is live in Autauga County, where a portion of Highway 82 is shut down this morning. We also have Samantha Williams live in Montgomery, where there are numerous trees down on homes. We do start with meteorologist Ryan Sinnott, though, for the latest on where Zeta is right now. Ryan, it was an eventful night.
Absolutely, and it's winding down for our state as this system rapidly pushes off towards the north and east. Made landfall as a strong Category 2 hurricane about 5 o'clock yesterday. As of right now, the center of circulation is over North Georgia. We're going to say goodbye to Zeta. Now it's all about the cleanup, and the weather's going to cooperate as far as cleanup, and that'll continue through the upcoming weekend. Andrew?
Ryan, thank you. Continuing our team coverage, we have crews spread across the area this morning following up on the numerous damage reports. We're going to start in Autauga County, where a portion of Highway 82 is shut down because of downed trees and power lines. Jerome Jones joins us live with more on this. How are things looking there, Jerome?
Yeah, Andrew, we're at Highway 82 westbound near the Booth community. That's about 5 miles west of Prattville. And officials tell me that Highway 82 is closed here and will be closed for some time. Now, officials say that there are at least 3 large trees down across Highway 82 right now, and there are live power lines down with those trees. Now, the power companies cannot begin their work until daybreak. They are advising people to avoid this area. Now, earlier this morning, we did speak with one truck driver that was stranded on Highway 82 because of these downed trees.
When I got up there, I seen the flashing lights in the tree over the road, so I've only been here about 10 minutes probably. About 10 minutes. This really affects my income, so I'm not going to be able to make it to my destination to pick up a load and make a living.
This morning, officials tell me there are dozens, if not hundreds, of downed trees across Autauga County, and they say many of those trees have power lines mixed in with them. And as I stated earlier, the power companies cannot get out here to assess the damage until daybreak, so they're advising people to stay away from those trees. Don't try to cross them, and if you do see EMA crews or power crews in the area, please give them their space to be able to work safely until they could get this power cut off, get these trees removed, and get things flowing back. Reporting from Autauga County, Jerome Jones, Alabama News Network. Back to you, Andrew.
Thank you for that report, Jerome. We're going to stay in Autauga County now. EMA Director Ernie Baggett is joining us on the phone with more on the response across the county. Thank you for being here with us this morning, and just start out by telling us the full assessment. We just saw the damage that Jerome was talking about on Highway 82.
Right. Good morning, and guys. We've had a good bit, and he was right. We don't even have an actual count yet on the number of trees. They're still being called in, and as people are getting up and starting to move around, they're seeing more trees down.
All right, we are going to move to damage that we're seeing in Montgomery now. Multiple trees are down on homes and power lines across the capital city. Samantha Williams is live with more on that. Samantha?
Hey, Andrew, I'm on Cloverdale Drive right now where this massive tree, you can actually see that tree trunk. I'm told it has to be over 100 years old, fell on a house. You cannot see the house at all right now. I mean, the tree is extensively big. I did speak with a neighbor earlier who tells me there was a 95-year-old lady who was inside. She is inside, actually. Police came out to check on her. She explains a little bit more now about her condition.
They said that the front porch is completely destroyed. They had a hard time getting her door open to even get her to come to the door. So they're going to have to completely remove the tree to even get to that front access of the house.
Now, I continued talking to that neighbor who says she heard this loud bang at about 1:30 a.m. and it was the tree falling on her neighbor's house. She's very lucky, very blessed and happy that, it didn't fall on her house, and also that this lady in this house is okay. I'm told police did come and check her out. Everything's fine, but of course it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of time to get this tree moved away from the house, and a lot of recovery. And we have been driving around all night in Thunder Truck. We were in Greenville earlier, in Montgomery a lot of this morning as well, and there have been extensive trees down all over the place in roadways on other houses as well. So this is just one of the many circumstances, Andrew, for people to look out for and be careful for if they're commuting in the morning and driving out in Montgomery.
Thank you so much for that live report, Samantha. We are glad to hear that they are doing all right. A scary morning for sure. And this is what we're seeing all across the area. Here are some new pictures of more storm damage in Montgomery. This is at Norman Bridge Road and Hadley Road. Our crews were at the scene earlier this morning as they were blocking off the road, and we're seeing scenes just like this all across the area. Local EMAs are responding as quickly as they can. And again, they say to stay off the roads if possible this morning. And stay with Alabama News Network for complete coverage of Hurricane Zeta. As you can see, we have crews spread all across the area this morning. We will also keep you updated on our Facebook and Twitter pages, so make sure you're following us there, and stay tuned for complete coverage here on Alabama News Rising and throughout the day on Alabama News Network. Continuing our coverage of the damage left behind by Hurricane Zeta overnight, Elmore County EMA Director Keith Barnett joins us on the phone right now. Thank you for joining us this morning. Kind of give me the assessment of the county. I know you guys are dealing with a lot of damage this morning.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew. Unfortunately, Zeta came through quick, but left a lot of damage in its wake with us up here, being more in the form of trees down and power lines down.
What is your message to the people of Montgomery County this morning? Many times when the sun comes up, people want to get out and about, see what happened maybe down the street from them. What do you want to say to those people this morning?
We have several main thoroughfares with some traffic issues due to lines being down and trees being on them. The Eastern Boulevard at Buckboard and Wallace, Madison Avenue at Capitol and California, Mount Meigs at Pennsylvania and Capitol, Atlanta Highway, Bellhurst, Delray, Wares Ferry, and just like she said, that Cloverdale, Woodley, and Fairview area, there's still traffic lights out. So if you have to go through that area on your normal route, try to pick a different or an alternative route going to or from work this morning.
EMA Director Christina Thornton joining us live this morning. Thank you for those updates.